Hey there, and welcome to Edit My Photo for August 2021. This image submitted by Jacqueline utilizes a creative angle and has a gorgeous bokeh background, but that tongue is a little distracting hanging out that far. So in this edit, we're going to, you guessed it, do some virtual tongue surgery. Feel free to follow along from start to finish or fast track through the tutorial using the chapter links down below. And as always, if you like the video, please subscribe to this channel for more pet photography, shooting and editing tips and tricks. Hi, I'm Charlotte Reeves from Unleashed Education, and you've tuned in to another episode of Edit My Photo. We run these free editing challenges in the Unleashed Education community. Each challenge runs monthly and goes through a few different stages. Firstly, I submit one of my raw images for members to download and edit. This is Bijou, a pug cross Cavalier King Charles Spaniel mix, taken at my favourite forest location. We were blessed by the most beautiful late afternoon sunshine filtering through the trees, and although the circumstances were sad due to a recent diagnosis, the vibe on the day was hopeful and uplifting. For this challenge, I asked people to bring out the emotion, enhancing that beautiful light and using composition and light versus dark to tell the story. Overall, I feel members did really well in bringing out the warmth of the golden hour light. It was really interesting to see different takes on composition through cropping. Most people cropped in from the left to leave more space on the right for Bijou to look into, which was great to see. Some left the image a bit more centered, which also worked, depending on how else the image was edited. The overall emotion invested in the edit was something I felt was particularly important with this image. Not just a happy sunlit portrait, I feel this image needed a little something more to convey the story. The person I feel did this best was the winner, Jacqueline. The contrast between light and dark, warmth and cool, positive and negative, hope and despair, it's all there, created through the dichotomy of the left and the right hand side of the image. I love that Bijou is more centered in the frame, as it gives the image more of a feel of an evenly matched battle, with Bijou caught in the middle and far from being decided. In the second stage of the challenge, the winner of the challenge gets to submit one of their images for me to edit, and Jacqueline submitted this raw image right here. I like the fact this image is shot from a very low angle, and it includes that lovely bokeh background, so I'll be doing some edits in Lightroom first to bring out the warmth and make that fur nice and white. But the main thing I want to show you in this image is how to perform virtual tongue surgery in Photoshop. We'll skip through the Lightroom adjustments with the speed edit, and then I'll catch up with you in Photoshop. Make sure you watch all the way to the end so you can see the final result. And as always, I welcome your questions and feedback in the comments. So here we are in Photoshop, and it's now time to attack this tongue shortening job. So the main idea behind this, what we're going to do, this is the plan. We're going to duplicate this area of the image, and then we're going to move it up so that the tip of the tongue is higher, and then we're going to blend it into the rest of the tongue. That's basically it. It is a little bit more involved than that, so let's dive into that right now. So first of all, I want to grab the lasso tool, and I could just duplicate the background layer, but I know I'm not going to need the whole layer. So I'm just going to manually grab a fairly large swathe of image around there. Then I'm going to go Command C to copy and then Command V to paste. And it pastes that section of the image into a new layer. Now you can't see it at the moment because it's all perfectly lined up. We need to reposition it, but we also need to see what's underneath as we're repositioning it. So I'm going to reduce the opacity of that layer to say 50%. You can just select the move tool and you can just press 5 to go to 50% opacity. Still can't see it, but as soon as we start moving it, and I'm just using the arrow keys here, you'll see it there. Now, we don't want to go too high up because it'll probably look a bit fake. So I think we're probably going to want it, let's go for believable, around about there. So we're taking a couple of centimeters off the end of it. Now, the tip of the tongue is actually narrower than the tongue is a little bit higher up. So while we're doing this, we're actually going to transform that layer. So Command T to transform. And I'm just going to widen this a bit. So I'm not holding anything down on the keyboard. I'm just making this a bit bigger. It's keeping the same aspect ratio. And I'm just widening that so that it's going to match up nicely. Go a little bit higher. So maybe around there. So now that I've got that positioned and transformed, I'm going to take the opacity back to 100%, and then I'm going to add a mask. So if I press Option and click the mask button, it will add a black mask, which hides that layer completely. I'll then grab a brush. I've just pressed B on the keyboard to access my brush. And I'm just going to paint in the area where I know that tongue is. And I'm going to make sure I've got the mask selected here. So, nice big brush, big feather on it. So basically just going to paint in that bit there. So basically, easy as that really. Now I don't want to go too high up with this because that's shadowed because it's actually tipped over the edge of the jaw. So if we've gone too far and we need to remask some of that area, we just press X to swap the foreground and background colors and then just mask that back again. We'll just mask it back to about there. We only want the end kind of tipped over the end of the jaw, so it makes sense for only that part to be a little bit darker. And we've actually done a pretty good job with lining up our edges of the tongue. We don't really need to do anything more to that. I think it looks fine. So the only thing we really need to do is to go through and clean up these little bits of slobber and drool. There's a couple of little bits of food and things. And basically then we're done. I'm going to jump into that and we'll be all finished. Simple as that. Hi, me again. If you're wondering how you can get involved in these challenges, it's easy. You just need to be a member of the Unleashed Education community, created by myself, Charlotte Reeves, and fellow pet photographer extraordinaire Craig Turner-Bullock. All you need to do to participate in these challenges is to join our Facebook group and then opt in to the free Edit My Photo online hub, where we set new challenges monthly, post wrap-ups and announce the winner of completed challenges, and also share our winner's edit in a tutorial like this one. We also create an editing tutorial, we call them Unleashed Edits, of the raw file that we set for the challenge. This comprehensive edit is available in our Unleashed Education membership, a paid membership which includes access to our premium pet photography courses, educational videos, ebooks, guest artist videos, editing tutorials, 4 monthly live group coaching calls, and of course a private members only Facebook group. Through the membership, Craig and I share all of our best shooting and editing education, everything you need to become a better pet photographer, plus stacks of inspiration packed up in a fantastic, friendly, worldwide community. But to get you started, Craig and I would love to have you join in on these free Edit My Photo challenges. If you'd like to find out more, check out the link in the description.